Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be filming myself getting ready, and the first thing that I'm going to do is filling in my brows, and I'm going to be using the Sonia Kashuk Arch Alert Brow Kit, and I'm taking the darkest brown in the palette to fill in my brows. And I've been using this a lot lately. I've been really liking it, and I really recommend it if you're looking for something fairly inexpensive and from the drugstore. Next, I'm taking the Milani eye and brow highlighter, and I'm gonna use the matte side of the pencil to highlight and clean up my brows because I haven't done them in a while and I don't want none of those baby hairs peeking through. Next, I'm taking my NYX eyeshadow base in the color Skin Tone with my Real Techniques brush, and I'm gonna be applying that onto my eyelids. And I like to do this every single time that I wear eyeshadow because it cancels out the darkness on my lids, and it also prevents my eyeshadows from like smearing or rubbing off. And next, I'm taking my NYX Avon Pop palette, and I'm gonna leave the name of the palette on the side here because I can't pronounce that. And I'm taking the lightest vanilla shade in the palette, and I'm gonna use that shade to just set the NYX eyeshadow base so that my colors blend on a lot smoother. And next, I'm taking my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm taking the palest pink shade in the palette, and I'm gonna use that as my transition color. So I'm just gonna keep blending. I know that it looks like I'm doing this really quickly, but I'm actually not. I actually had to speed up through this just so that I wouldn't bore you guys, but take your time with this step because it matters a lot. Next, I'm taking the purple shade in the palette. It's a matte shade as well, and I'm going to use that on the outer V's of my eyes. And I'm going to use that shade with this white fluffy brush from Coastal Scents, which I love. I believe it's like a MAC 217 brush at a fraction of the price. It's only like $3 or $4, and I use that shade I use the brush every single time that I do my eyeshadow. Next, I'm taking the same purple shade, but I'm also going to mix that in with the brown shade right next to it. They're both matte shades, and I like both of those shades because I felt that the purple alone was looking a little bit too cool toned, and that's not the look that I was going for. So the warm is really bringing out like the warmness, bringing warmness into the eye look. Next, I'm going to take the Colourpop Super Shock shadow in the color On the Rocks, and I'm going to apply this just with my finger, and it's a really beautiful color. In the pan, it looks a little bit darker than the way that it shows up on my skin, or on my lids, I should say, and I really like the color because it has like specks of glitter in it, and it looks just really beautiful. Next, I'm going back in with the Sigma E40 brush and the transition shade, and I'm going to use that to further blend out the eyeshadow. Next, I'm going back in with my Coastal Scents white fluffy brush, and I'm going to be mixing the purple and brown colors, and again just deepening up the crease a little bit more. I love these two colors because it's like a great alternative to using like straight up black if you're not comfortable with using like black eyeshadow, because I know it can be a little bit intimidating. Next, I'm going to go ahead and just apply my lid color a little bit more because we did lose a little bit of the pigmentation when we were blending out and going back and forth and stuff. Next, I'm taking that pale pink shade in the palette, and it's really shimmery and really beautiful, and I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corners and my brow bone. Oh my god, this is going so fast. So yeah, anyways, here I am just blending out again one last time. Next, I'm gonna go in with my NYC black liquid liner, and I'm gonna be creating a wing because yeah, I just felt like doing that today because I feel that eyeliner just really, like, I don't know, makes my eyes look a little bit bigger. And yeah, whenever you're in doubt, just like wing out your eyeliner and you'll be good to go. So here I am just doing that, and next I'm going to be applying some eyeliner on my top lash line. And I really like this eyeliner. It's really creamy, so it makes it a lot easier to apply than using like any other black eyeliner, I find. Next, I'm going in with my NYX Shine Killer. It's a primer and I like it. It's not like my favorite or anything, but it's not bad, and yeah. Next, I'm gonna be curling my lashes with my e.l.f. curler, which I got from, I think I got this from Walgreens, and it's like $1, so Can't go wrong with that. I love this eyelash curler. Next, I'm applying the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara onto my lashes just to prepare them for some falsies. And the lashes that I'm going to be using today are from Salon Perfect, and they're the 614 lashes, which I love. They're probably like the most inexpensive but beautiful lashes that I own from the drugstore, and you can find these at Walmart. And every time I find these, I like literally buy all that I can because they're kind of hard to find, and when you do find them, you just like have to get them. So next, I'm going to be mixing two foundations. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation and the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. So I like both of these because I feel that the L'Oreal foundation is a little bit too matte. For my liking, and I do have kind of oily skin, so I like to mix them both, and I feel that they give me the perfect consistency. And I'm gonna just use my beauty blender to blend that out. Next, I'm going in with my Maybelline Age Rewind concealer in the shade medium. Oh my god, you guys, I haven't used this concealer in a long time and I regret it. So here I am just packing it on. Well, not necessarily packing it on, but putting it everywhere that I like to conceal and highlight. And even though you use like kind of a lot, it doesn't look cakey at all whatsoever, and I just really like it. I recommend it to anyone. If you have like issues with your under eyes or your concealer looking cakey and you don't like that look, try this concealer and I swear that you will not look cakey one bit. And I'm also going to be using my beauty blender to further blend that out, because the beauty blender is like, or just any beauty sponge is good. Like a Real Technique sponge is good, or if you can find whatever type of sponge you like, use that because it's kind of better than using a brush. So next, I'm going in with my Rimmel Stay matte powder in transparent, and I'm going to be using my Real Technique, I'm not sure what brush this is, but I'll link it down below. I'm going to use, I think, oh, this is the setting brush. Duh. I'm going to use that to set my concealer and everywhere else that I highlighted. And next, you guys, I'm like so dumb. I almost forgot to contour. I'm using a new, I'm not sure if it's new, but it's new to me. This is the contour stick by Colourpop, which I just got. So I'm going to be using like Colourpop products in this video that I've never used before, because I placed an order just to try out more of their makeup, because I've only tried their eyeshadows and so far so good. I really like this. I like the shade that they chose for this contour stick, and I really like the way that it blended out. It looked really nice, and it wasn't like very overpowering and very like orange or warm toned. So I like the shade, and I'm looking forward to trying more of their stuff out. I really do like this, and I recommend this if you're looking for a new product to cream contour. Next, I'm going to be setting my face with my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I'm just going to be doing that really quickly. And after this, I'm going to be moving on to, I believe, bronzer. So I am trying out a new bronzer today, and one of their highlights, and so far I like all the products that I tried in this video. So I'm trying the shade Bronze Me, which is part of the K-pop collection. So I just got this like a week ago and I love it. It's a little bit warm, so if you're a lot fairer than me or like light skinned, I don't think you would like this because it might show up like orange on you. But for me, I really do like it, and I recommend it to anyone if they're looking for a new bronzer. It's really inexpensive. I think it was like $8, and it's a really interesting formula. So the way that I would describe it is somewhat of like a cream, but it dries to a powder finish, I swear. So next, I'm moving on to contouring my nose. So I didn't want to use the shade Bronze Me, but I wanted to contour it because I totally forgot. And so I went in with my contour stick, which I do not recommend because I had already powdered my nose, but it still worked out. The beauty blender helped blend it a lot, and I like the way that it looked. So yeah, don't forget to add cream contour your nose. Please don't do that, people. I don't know why I did it, but I just did. Next, I'm going in with this Wet n Wild blush in Rose Champagne, and I just got this the other day at Walgreens. I was in there looking for the new highlighters and they weren't there. I didn't even see a display for them. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm gonna try to find them so that I can like review them. But yeah, I bought this blush because I was there already. I figured I might as well buy something, and I like the blush. It's really like soft and neutral, like kind of more on the dusty side, and that's like the type of blush that I like to go for. Next, I'm going in with my Maybelline Brow Drama sculpting mascara, and this is in the shade soft brown, I believe, and I really like it. It keeps my brow hairs in place. Next, I'm going in with my Colourpop Super Shock Cheek highlight in the color Wisp. Love this highlight, so gorgeous. I didn't even have to use a powder highlight on top of this. I mean, I could have if I felt like being extra, but I like the way that it looked on its own. It wasn't too subtle. It was like just perfect, like not too dramatic but not too subtle, and it looked really natural, which I love. And it didn't have like big chunks of glitter in it or anything. It just looked really nice. Next, I'm going back in with my NYX Avon Pop palette, and I'm taking the brown shade that I'm grabbing here now, and I'm gonna just use that to smoke out my bottom lash line, because I didn't want to leave like the bottom of my eyes without any eyeshadow, because I felt like that would just look kind of weird. So I'm doing that now. Next, I'm going to be applying my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara on my bottom lashes. So I just bought this mascara like the other day, and I'm so happy I got another one. I love it. It's like the best mascara in the drugstore, I think. And yeah, there's like thousands of mascaras at the drugstore, but that I've tried, I love this mascara so much. Next, I'm lining my lips with my Peekaboo Neutral Lip Liner by NYX. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do that because I am gonna be using a lipstick. And yeah, so now I'm gonna be taking my Milani matte lipstick in the shade Darling, and I really like this shade. I just felt that it was looking a little bit too like baby doll pink on me because I'm like kind of tan. So I went in with Matte Innocence to lighten it up a little bit, and also I'm going in with a purple gloss. This is from L'Oreal, and it's the Infallible Gloss in the shade 515, and I like it. It's really purple, and I felt that it went hand in hand with the lipstick. And yeah, so this is what's happening here on my lips, and I really like this makeup look, and I love the Colourpop products that I tried. So here I am trying to model, because modeling after I do my makeup is like the hardest thing of life, but you know, I gotta show you guys what I just created on my face. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you guys do, please don't forget to subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.